Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, it's time to install a rooftop tent. This is something that I've never done before. Getting my 4th gen Tacoma, I really wanted to do some overlanding style modifications and adventures with this truck. So in order to install this, I first had to install the tonneau cover along with the bed rack. I won't actually be putting this on the roof, but it will be on the rack for the bed. So take a look at both of those videos if you want to see the process. I had to install both of those before I can install this soft top tent. So there are a lot of tents out there that you can get. This is all new to me, but in the research that I did, the soft top I think was going to be the better option for me to go with. One reason for that is it does weigh a little bit less than some of the hard shelled tents that I saw, and I just like how this tent opens versus some of those. So it's just a personal preference in your needs. This says it's supposed to take less than 1 minute to open up, and as I forget, we have 4 straps that are holding this down, and I'm going to open it just as easy as that. And once it's opened, this actually comes with a mattress pad. So it looks like it's a good maybe 2 inches or so. Feels pretty good so far. I like the fact that that is there. So all I really have to do is maybe bring a couple sheets or a sleeping bag, and I am good to go. So in the tent itself, this is why you have to open it up before you start on putting it on the truck or anything like that. We have the case for it. So this is going to go around the entire tent once it's on the rack. We also have several hardware pieces that we can go through. There's even a shoe rack too that is going to get attached to this ladder. So we have a pretty beefy ladder to enter and exit. And then there's also some of the poles here. These are basically for all of the awnings. So I already went ahead and did 2 sides here, so that way you can get a look at how it looks. You'll notice in the lower section, there's this cutout here, and then there's a hole there where this can only go in about a 45-degree angle compared to the actual body of the tent there. From there, these are very pliable, so you can bend them up and then lock them into their position. So this is one side of the tent. And then there's also these small awnings basically where you have some roll-up windows, which I still have to open up everything and figure everything out for the inside there. So with the tent collapsed now, let's work our way to installing the ladder. This is only going to go on one side because the other side, of course, has the rails to attach to your mount on your vehicle. So this kit comes with 2 of these brackets here, and you will line them up with these 2 holes on the top. Now there's also all of the hardware, of course, where you will want to make sure that the tent is unzipped because these are going to get installed from the inside through. Now there's also a sticker or a cover on the hole itself. So you just have to push up through with a little bit of pressure, and then once you do that, you can line up this bolt. There's going to be a washer on the inside and then a secondary washer for this nut on the top. And with those 4 installed, it is worth noting that the ladder is going to line up on one side basically. So you won't have both of the ladder supports on the outside or both on the inside. One's on the inside, one's on the outside, depending on how you look at it there. And so these nuts here are a 9mm. And I just have an open-ended wrench that I will be using on the bottom side here to hold the head of it and snug these up. So now comes the fun part, that is installing the rooftop tent to the top of the rack by myself. Now I don't have a winch or a rack or anything in my garage. With this on the top, it would be taller than my garage anyway, so I wouldn't be able to do a lift or an install like that. So I have found a great way to do this solo. I will show you a clip here of my first attempt, which didn't go so well, but I learned a few things. This is possible and pretty easy-ish to do by yourself. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have your tent in the correct orientation. I want this to open up on the driver's side. So the way that I have it now, I'll be flipping it end over end to the top where it will open on that side. I also do have the cover installed. I will go over how that works once we get this up and installed. So from here, it's basically a deadlift. So I will lift this up and then actually rest it on part of the rack here. So just get it to lean up by itself there. And then this is where I went wrong the other day because I need an extra step from the tailgate. And so what I need to do is install this piece of wood behind me, so I have something extra to stand on. And along with that, I do have this piece of wood here. With the cover on, it's actually a little bit thicker, so it won't actually go straight through the bars on both sides. With the cover off, it can slide through. But I have this here as a precaution, so of course it doesn't go into the glass here. If I don't make it on to this rail, I can have a resting point for that. I have to basically deadlift this up, and then as I slide backwards, I can have an extra footing there to give me a little bit more stability as I tip this over and then slide it forwards. Now, I will say, having the rubber on the top channels actually makes this less slick. So when I did this the first time, I actually removed those channels on accident. I didn't know they were not going to be in the way from doing this. So that was actually a lot more controlled by having those up there. They're not quite as slick, which is nice. And as you can see, I'm using this piece of wood here, and then I should be able to lift this up easily. And I actually like how sticky it is, because that makes it a lot safer, to be honest. And I can just slowly move it into place on both sides. And honestly, that's not all that bad. And then it's of course the same process to go back down. So I would slide it towards me, put it down. I have this backing here. That is not that hard. So you don't need any fancy winch in your garage. You just need either another hand or a setup like this. And from here, you wanna make sure that the tent is centered. So left to right, forwards and backwards. And now we can install the hardware. So you'll notice that we have these channels here, which will go in the rails underneath, along with having a bolt and this bracket here. So you will have 4 on each side, of course, 1 in the front, 1 in the back. And you just slide these into these channels like so, with the head evenly flush there. So what I already have is 2 in here, because I can install the fronts from the edge just like this, but I need to get 4 on the inside of the channels. So if I put 2 there and then lift this up, I can slide those through, and I just have to do that 2 more times. And then just to show finishing this up as I have the other 3 done, we'll put the second bracket through. We have our hardware and our nut, and this is just going to connect them underneath, so that this way this is structurally attached to the bed rack itself. One thing that I also want to make note of is make sure that your bed rack is adjusted to the right height. I have about 1.5 inches or so with my bed rack and where the tent is, so that way it is above the actual roof. That allowed me clearance to slide one of these brackets through. Now, of course, you could lift the tent and put it in that way, but just to give you some space between your roof and the tent. So now we have reached our camping destination. It's time to take a full in-depth look at this OpenRoad Soft Top Tent. I'll have a link down in the description below where you can purchase this along with the bed rack and the tonneau cover as well. So if you're looking for an overlanding rig, this seems to be a really good setup for all of this. Now, real quick, also to mention as well, my drive here, I don't see anyone really talking about what it's like to drive with a rooftop tent. This weighs more than me, so it's just like having me in the back of the truck along with maybe another 100 pounds or so with the rack and the cover. So honestly, I don't feel the weight of it at all. It drives just like it would without it. So it's nice that while these do have some weight to them, it's a little bit, cumbersome to get on and off. It really doesn't affect your driving, maybe your MPG slightly, but it's just like having another person with you along for the rides. So with the truck in a relatively flat area, which is going to help, of course, with both sides, let me walk you through how to do this. So you do have 2 straps that are going to hold the top of the cover here. Now, don't just go throwing them, because they will loop around and they can hit the other side of your truck. Obviously, that is not what you want. So I'm just going to leave them there for now. And then you'll notice that we do have some Velcro portions, and there's also a zipper on this too. So you'll notice this side does not have the zipper. And before we get onto that, we'll pull these down very gently. I might just have them hanging out there. We'll see where it goes from there. But this is how the cover attaches. So the end of the zipper is there, and the beginning of the zipper is in the front of the truck. But this is how to take the cover off. You'll notice that there's these channels under here. This is where the bottom section of this goes. So this is going to remain as part of the tent there while we take the top of the cover off. So I think that is a really nice design. It's just I have to reach both ways here, which, you know, really isn't that bad to do. But we can continue down the side, and you might just have to lift this up a little bit as you go around these corners here especially. And it's pretty heavy duty, which is really nice. So you can easily detach it from one side. And then on this back side here, this is that channel that I mentioned where you'll loop this through. So it's a little bit hard to do. It's a little bit sticky, but that is the bottom section. And then I can easily just hide this away, you know, place it wherever I need to once I am done. Now up top, you'll notice for the ladder, we do have another strap. And then from there, we can actually start to pull this ladder out. But from here, let's just take it all the way out. And as I lock it into place, I did forget to mention there are also 2 additional straps on both sides that you do need to unvelcro. And from there, you can actually do this by using the ladder. You can flip this right up. And now as you see, I've already installed some of the awning poles where there's only one way for these to go in. You will put them in kind of at a 45-degree angle like I mentioned earlier. And you can put it through the actual tent if you want to have that down and covering the edge. So once I install that, this is probably the hardest one of the 3 to do, to be honest, simply because we're on the ladder here. So you just have to be mindful of your balance, and you can easily do both sides here. Make sure they're all the way in, and then you can bend them out, and we're ready to enter. So as we enter for the first time, there's a few things that I haven't been able to go over yet, of course. One, we do have this roll-up cover. So you can attach it on both sides here, of course, if you want to get that out of the way and just have the screen. So we have the attachment points on both sides for that. So we can just get that out of the way for now. And then you do have a secondary one you can use for the net itself here. So I'm just going to stuff it up for the meantime. And now we can take a look inside. Now, one thing that I haven't shown because I did not install them yet, they were outside the tent. We do have these bungee cords that are going to attach on both sides. This is going to help pull in everything when we go to fold it up. So now it's time for my first time to actually enter this tent. And I like the fact that with the soft top here, it's symmetrical on both sides. I've seen with the hard tops, they are at an angle where you have a little bit of space maybe for your feet. But here, it seems to be pretty roomy. I'd say realistically, 2 people could probably be very comfortable in here. And the mattress pad is pretty nice. Beats being on the floor or the hard ground for sure. Now, this also has something really cool. We do have a USB light for the light up top. I do have a mobile battery charger, but this is our view of the water. So waking up to that view if I was camping here tonight, this seems very nice, spacious, really high view, which is nice. We got the truck right there. And then above my head, there's also a skylight too. So we have the solid cover that we can remove, and there's also the net or the screen there too. And now we have our plastic skylight basically for the one side there, which is pretty neat. And then there are some built-in storage bins on both sides, so you can place your phone or other items there just to have them out of the way. And then last up, let's talk about the shoe bag. And this makes a lot more sense now that there's no channel on the ladder side, because this is where you can put the shoe bag. So that's how you install the actual zipper part of the cover, same way as this. It's the same channel that slides in. So that way you can have this right next to the ladder, and you can put some items in there to keep them up off the ground. So you can slide in from either way. Maybe you could get an additional bag if you needed it, but that is pretty cool. I didn't realize that until I got out. So let's just take a shoe off just to show that you can easily store them, hop into the tent, and then when you're ready, grab your shoes for the day, and you are ready to go. So with the tent opened up still, before we close it down, I think this is really cool. Like I think I mentioned earlier, I've never really camped. I've never done any overlanding type of adventures. And with my 4th gen Tacoma here, I really wanted to go this route and experience kind of this lifestyle and what it's about. So I'm not camping today, but I have a really cool spot where I could hang out, enjoy the water view here, and maybe go on a hike or something like that. But this is really neat. I like all the features that it does have to offer. And as you will see, closing it is of course going to be just like it was opening it. The steps are going to be roughly the same. The only difference is now you actually have to unlock the ladder. So there's just 2 sections underneath each rung in order to collapse it. And I'm actually going to time this. So I'll put you guys in fast forward and I am going to hit start, leave my phone right here. Here we go. All right, so coming in just under 10 minutes doing that by myself for the very first time. Honestly, not all that hard to do. The zipper just takes a little bit of time, just kind of getting everything in there and aligned. But honestly, under 10 minutes, if you had a second hand, obviously it would go a little bit quicker, but doing this whole process myself has been really cool to learn and experience just this type of adventure and a lifestyle. So stay tuned. I will make some videos in the future using this, camping, going on some adventures and trips, and see what it's like to actually sleep in it and have some fun adventures. So stay tuned for that. I hope you all enjoyed today's video with this install and review. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Be sure to take a look at the links down in the description where you can get everything that I have on the back of this truck, cover, rack, and tent. And consider smashing that subscribe button so you guys can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.